Creamy, fresh, rich, and delicious. Like many here in Kenya, I've come to enjoy a bit of avocado on the side of my lunchtime plate. But this non-indigenous fruit, which has come to thrive in so many of Africa's tropical climates, is more than just a tasty side dish. It's also become a valuable cash crop, netting the country over $100 million each year in export earnings. But how are they grown? And where are Kenya's avocados going? We're heading to one of the country's biggest farms to find out. But not before I finish this plate. We've arrived in the Mount Kenya foothills in the country's former central province. It's a place of fertile soil, ample rain, and plenty of the warm sunshine that avocado trees need to flourish. And because it's harvest season, the region's farmers are rushing to get their mature fruits picked, packed, and prepared for foreign export. Let's go and have a look at how it's done.
My name is Charles Kehara. I'm a small-scale farmer from Kirinyaga County, that is in Sagana. My farm is 5 hectares, which I started farming from the year 2015. Now I'm 6 years old in that avocado farming.
And Charles is not alone. All over the country, farmers are abandoning traditional crops like coffee, tea, wheat, and maize to jump on the green gold bandwagon. Kenya's Fresh Produce Exporters Association says it's a trend that's driven by rising global demand.
There has been increasing production of avocado because the world market is also increasing in terms of demand. And as late as last year, for example, we were able to ship about 69,000 metric tons of avocado out of the country. For the last 3 years, we have seen an increase of about 10,000 metric tons every year. So we anticipate that by the end of 2021, we will have gone beyond 70,000 metric tons of avocado shipments.
It's an investment that, in many cases, has been paying off.
The last 2 years, I was able to harvest six tons of fruits. This year, I managed to harvest 12 tons.
One avocado, the good sizes, can fetch anything upwards 30 shillings, up to about 45 shillings from just one avocado.
But there is a catch. Turning over a profitable crop of avocado fruits requires a considerable expenditure of cash up front.
The capital investment needed if you are going to be commercially viable is not easily accessible to the smallholder farmers. It starts off with the inputs, and of course these seedlings are expensive, and of course you need land and you need other inputs.
You also need time and the patience to let your trees mature.
This tree takes about 3 years to mature. I mean, for you to start harvesting. So you find maybe some of those small-scale farmers, there are people who are struggling to get a decent life. So waiting for 3 years for such a farmer, they may not be able to wait that long.
Despite the challenges, smallholders like Charles continue to supply as much as 80% of the country's annual crop. But regardless of who is growing the fruits, what makes them so important to Kenya's economy is their export potential.
Widespread growing of avocados and export began at around 1980. And since then, there has been an exponential growth, massive planting, and exports.
Our greatest trading partner is the EU27 and the UK, and a little bit of the UAE.
These markets are lucrative, but competition is fierce. Kenyan growers remain outflanked in Europe by Latin American powerhouses like Mexico, Chile, and Peru. Industry players say the growth potential for avocado exports may lie elsewhere.
By 2030, 50% of fresh produce in the world will be consumed in Asia. Now, where is our market access into Asia, and is that growing? The Chinese market, probably on a weekly basis, 30 to 50 container loads, full container loads of fruit, would be a point at which that market is becoming full. What we all should be looking at now is who are we going to sell our products to.
For now, the best of Kenya's avocado crop is still sent overseas, while what remains for domestic consumption is largely subprime fruit, or less prestigious varieties. But as more Kenyans get a taste for this unique and nutritious food, that too could soon change.
We are also keen to see that Kenyans have also sold the best avocados in the market, because you can't just be possessed with selling the best and not consuming the best.
Before I grew them, I didn't know the value. Yeah, I didn't have the total perception of that fruit. Okay, I used to eat it maybe once in a while, but today it's part of my diet.